Today we will see how far can I extend my Wi-Fi signal using an old satellite dish. But first we must do a baseline. So I have set up this computer at the same distance as the satellite dish approximately, and I'm bridging the network. I'm bridging the network to this little D-Link thing, and that's repeating the internet. Because I don't have a cable long enough to take my router outside. So let me go grab my laptop and we will see how far we can get just on that. So first, here we are at about 35 feet or so. The signal strength is good and the internet is functional. Sorry how the screen is very dim. It doesn't like outside. For the second reading, we find ourselves at about 130 feet, and the signal strength, oh my, the glare is awful. The signal strength has dropped down to poor. I believe that's what it's called by Windows XP. Oh no, low. Once again, the glare is completely awful, but we still find ourselves at 195 feet with a signal strength of low, and the internet is functional. So we are now at 240 feet, and somehow we have seen a massive increase in signal. We now have 4 out of 5 bars, and if I can click the right button, no, it's not going to connect. But anyways, we have seen a range of, the internet has worked until, what was that, 200 feet? So all attempts to move the satellite dish so it is no longer pointing at the sky have failed, but I did, however, get it hooked up, so hopefully it will try to beam the signal into that direction, the direction that we need it to go. I guess we shall find out. Let me first make sure all systems are still go. Yeah, that appears to be functioning. And that thing has blue lights. So now we should go retrieve the other laptop and see how far this signal reaches. So we have seen an improvement. Here we are at about 200 feet, and this time, whether you can see that on the screen or not, I don't know, we have 2 out of 5 bars at about 200 feet. I think I mentioned that, oh well. And the internet is still functional. So now, we shall see if we can go back to where we were when the signal cut out last time. So here we are at approximately 245 feet again. GPS on phones is never extremely accurate, but it gives us a general idea. And so we have, how many bars do we have? We will wait for it to refresh. We have 1 bar, which is an improvement over the fake 4 bars of the thing spazzing out because it couldn't really get a signal before. And we will see if the internet works. Ooh, it's taking a while. Oh, it works. That was probably just my slow internet anyways. So, we must go farther. So here we are at 280 something feet, and we still seem to have a signal. Let me just click. There, I clicked refresh, and we will still see if that stays. And yes, indeed, we have 1 bar. I just refreshed the page. Notice that I had to put the camera, I had to hold the camera differently because I'm holding my laptop because there's no snow-free surfaces here. And so the internet is working at about 288 feet. So now we're at 350 or so feet, and when we click refresh, we can see that we still have a connection at 1 bar. And refreshing the internet page, let's try MSN. Oh geez, need to use the track point, I guess. And MSN is still working, so we still have internet. I guess I just need to hold the laptop up further. So here we are at 430 feet, and we have 1 bar according to this. And I'm going to assume that it refreshed, because when I set it down it said 0 bars. So we'll try to load. Google still doesn't seem to be working, so I will try MSN once again. And no. So I just had it working over by that tree there, so I guess I'll have to call it at about 420 feet. So thanks for watching, guys. Sorry about the crappy recording, but I couldn't think of a good way to do it. As you can see, just with a basic router with no antennas, we saw a massive improvement. Over 2 times, I believe. And I plan to do a follow-up video of this with a router with antennas, and hopefully adjust to the satellite dish to be not pointing up, and also see if pointing up helps. Because, I don't know, it might. We did pretty good this time. But once again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon. Wi-Fi is line of sight. So, if you're in a village or a city with lots of buildings, you may still not see very much improvement. But as long as there is a clear path, even though there's a few trees here, as long as there's a mostly clear path, you'll see much better results than if there is a building in the way. And remember that higher elevation is always good too, which might have biased this, because if you remember, I started down here on the ground, and then I moved there. So I'll have to confront that in a follow-up video and see if height made much of a difference too. But if you want to try this yourself, make sure that you use an old satellite like this and not a internet or TV satellite, because you don't want to disturb the signal that it's already getting and have to call the repair guy. Is there anything else I should add? Oh, yes. Wouldn't recommend doing it in the snow, as you could get stuff wet and break it. But, you see, I live dangerously. So, for the last time, thank you for watching, and goodbye.